Have you ever said something in 10 seconds that you regretted for 10 years? One angry text, one emotional decision, one impulsive reaction. That's all it takes to damage a friendship, lose an opportunity, or create a problem that didn't even exist before. Now here's the surprising part. The people who appear the strongest are not those who never feel emotions. They are the ones who refuse to let emotions make decisions for them. Imagine someone insults you in front of everyone. Most people instantly react. They defend themselves. They argue. They shout. Hours later, they're still replaying the moment in their minds. But another person hears the same insult, pauses, smiles, and walks away. Who is truly in control? The Stoics believe that every emotional reaction is a choice hidden behind a habit, and habits can be changed. Today, we're going to uncover 6 timeless Stoic principles that will help you stop reacting emotionally and start responding with wisdom. These ideas transformed the lives of emperors, philosophers, and warriors centuries ago, and they remain just as powerful in today's world of social media, constant stress, and endless distractions. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical framework to remain calm even when life seems determined to shake you. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Wisdom Unbounding World. If you're looking for practical Stoic wisdom to solve modern-day problems and build a calmer, stronger, and more meaningful life, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Rule 1. Pause before you respond. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Notice he didn't say we control our feelings instantly. He said we control our mind. Every emotional reaction begins with a tiny gap between what happens and how we respond. Most people never notice that gap. Stoics train themselves to protect it. Imagine someone criticizes your work. Your first impulse might be anger. Your heart beats faster. Your mind prepares a defense. But what if you simply paused? Take one deep breath. Count to 5. Remain silent. That tiny pause interrupts the emotional storm. It gives reason time to arrive. In modern psychology, this is called creating space between stimulus and response. The Stoics practiced it over 2,000 years ago. Whenever life provokes you, don't react immediately. Pause. Because every second you delay an emotional reaction increases the chance of making a wise decision. Rule 2. Separate facts from your story. Here's something we often forget. Events don't hurt us nearly as much as the stories we tell ourselves about them. Your friend doesn't reply. Fact. You immediately think, "They're ignoring me." Story. Your boss gives feedback. Fact. You think, "I'm a failure." Story. Epictetus taught that people are disturbed not by events, but by the judgments they make about them. Think about how many arguments begin because of assumptions rather than reality. Instead of believing your first interpretation, ask yourself, what are the facts? What evidence do I actually have? Most emotional pain disappears once we stop confusing imagination with reality. Truth creates calm. Assumptions create chaos. Rule 3. Control what you can. One of the greatest Stoic teachings is called the dichotomy of control. It asks one simple question. Is this under my control? If yes, take action. If not, let it go. You cannot control other people's opinions, traffic, the economy, the weather, social media comments. But you can control your effort, your discipline, your words, your character. Every time you become emotionally overwhelmed, you're usually trying to control something that never belonged to you. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones that aren't yours. Eventually you'll collapse. The Stoics invite us to put those stones down. Freedom begins the moment you stop fighting reality. Rule 4. See every difficulty as training. Most people ask, why is this happening to me? Stoics ask, what is this teaching me? Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen patience. Every disappointment trains resilience. Every insult teaches self-control. Marcus Aurelius compared life to a wrestling match. No athlete becomes stronger without resistance. Likewise, no character develops without adversity. The next time someone frustrates you, imagine life saying, here's today's lesson. Instead of becoming emotional, become curious. Growth begins where emotional reactions end. Rule 5. Practice emotional detachment, not emotional suppression. Many people misunderstand Stoicism. Stoicism doesn't tell you to become cold. It doesn't ask you to stop loving. It doesn't tell you to stop caring. Instead, it teaches you not to become a slave to your emotions. Feel anger, but don't let anger become your master. Feel sadness, but don't let sadness decide your future. Observe your emotions like clouds passing across the sky. Clouds come, clouds go. The sky remains. Your mind can become that sky. Emotions are temporary visitors. Your values should be permanent residents. When you learn to observe your emotions instead of obeying them, you become truly free. Rule 6. Remember how short life is. One of the Stoics' most powerful practices was remembering mortality. Not to become fearful, but to gain perspective. Ask yourself, will this argument matter 5 years from now? Will this insult matter on my last day? Will I be proud of this reaction? Most emotional battles lose their power when viewed from the perspective of time. Life is incredibly short. Every minute spent in unnecessary anger is a minute stolen from peace. Every grudge steals joy. Every emotional outburst steals dignity. Choose peace instead, because your time is too valuable to waste on temporary emotions. The greatest victory isn't defeating another person. It's defeating the version of yourself that reacts without thinking. The world will continue testing your patience. People will misunderstand you. Some will criticize you. Others will disappoint you. But none of them have the power to control your inner world unless you hand them the keys. Remember this. Calm is not weakness. Silence is not surrender. Patience is not passivity. They are signs of extraordinary inner strength. Every day gives you another opportunity to pause before reacting, to think before speaking, and to choose wisdom over impulse. That is the Stoic way. If today's message helped you see emotional control from a new perspective, please like this video, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Wisdom Unbounding World for more timeless Stoic wisdom to solve modern-day problems. Now I'd love to hear from you. What situation do you find the hardest to stay calm in? Criticism, anger, disrespect, or something else? And which of these 6 Stoic principles are you going to practice first? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, remember, your greatest freedom begins the moment you stop allowing the world to decide your state of mind. Master your mind, and no one can master you.